welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Faking the give, now Watson. Lets it go for Nelson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Houston. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 16, Watson. And Nelson's got it here right side.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Watson, off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And J.C. Jackson is a name that more and more NFL fans are able to identify. And last year, a terrific year to be a corner in the AFC East. Xavier Howard of Miami led the NFL with 10 picks. But J.C. Jackson of the Pats, he finished second with 9, and he just gets another one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Watson rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. To the air yet again, Watson. Now Watson throws another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jones on first down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
Well, there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Kevin Pierre-Louis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Jones, he completes it to Henry.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw again.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to him.
It got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
2nd and 10.
They give to Cannon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jonathan Bernard.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And he's got his target, Harris. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. John Ross with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Jones now on 3rd down. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Harris. And pass
reached the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold up. Through the contact, brings up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.